Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're taking a look at what Demi Moore's lips reveal about who she really is. Plus, I'll break down the substance and why everyone's talking about this Oscar-winning performance, and I'll give my prediction on who takes home the Best Actress award. If you've ever wondered about what your lips say about you, you're going to love this video. So let's get into it. So there's no doubt that over the years, Demi Moore has had some work done, some good and some not so good. Now, Demi has what I call a sweetheart lip personality. That means that she has a slightly thinner top lip with a rounded heart center, so this is your heart center there, and a slightly larger bottom lip with just a little bit of a protruding, of a bottom lip. That means that she is considered to be generous and kind, and that's how the world sees her. Now, with a sweetheart lip personality, she is determined to get things right. And if at first you don't succeed, then you try and try again. She doesn't walk away from things until she has exhausted every avenue possible. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and most of the time she leads a very healthy lifestyle. She's also driven for success. Now, as part of her challenges with her sweetheart lip personality, she openly trusts people, which means on occasion she might fall victim to other people's untrustworthy actions. But because of her good mindset and her healthy lifestyle, she doesn't let that keep her down for too long, and she's back up there, getting out there and being ambitious and wanting to be successful. Okay, so my thoughts on the substance and why is everyone talking about it being an Oscar-winning performance? So for me, I've got to be honest straight up, I wanted a different ending. Although the subject matter was really interesting and it makes you kind of think deeper inside your own self, I really did want a different ending, and I'll share that with you in a moment. Now, some of the movie, I sat there with my hands over my eyes. It got so gory in places, I just couldn't watch it without putting my hands over my eyes. And so the makeup in there was absolutely phenomenal. And I do hope who's ever done the makeup in that does get an Oscar nominee and perhaps the award for that. It was gruesome in parts, but I tell you what, it was amazing. I loved how the other self and then the older self really battled against the ambition of each other, yet knowing they were one. You know, she'd get on the phone and she goes, she's doing this, she's doing that. And the other one would go, she's doing this, she's doing that. So that was the battle that was going on, but each of them was self, which is really interesting. Now, at the end of the movie, there was this strange ending, and I wanted it to be different. And I'll tell you why I wanted it to be different. I wanted her to wake up from a dream. I wanted her to realize that she was self-empowered, that that was a nightmare, and even though she'd been sacked by these people that were wanting a younger version, that she could see her audience that may have been there for 30 or 40 years were also getting older and still needed to exercise. That was my goal. That was seriously my goal. I was so hoping that she would just wake up from this dream, and all of the movie was a nightmare. A bit like Sixth Sense, I guess, but not to be. It's like, I really did want that different ending, but with the ending, like, you just come up and there's this blob of what's left of the self and the younger self, and it's just a blob, and there she is lying, just the face that's left, and it's just on the star, and she was happy, and I'm like, okay, all right. I still wanted it to be a dream though. Let me know what you think in the comments and what you thought about the ending. So what makes this movie in particular an Oscar-winning movie? For me, just personally, I think the acting that Demi did in there and the storyline around the whole substance is something that maybe we could dive a little bit deeper into and think, where have we allowed our vulnerable self to be caught in something that maybe isn't true or real. And I think that's the question that the movie asks of the audience. What do you think? So my prediction on who's taking the Best Actress award for Oscars 2025, it's got to be Demi. It has to be Demi. There is no one else that I think has told a story just quite like that. Demi's humbleness, her elegance, and her grace have just been absolutely phenomenal to watch over the last few months during this award season. And I do wish her well, and I really hope that my prediction comes true. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you'd like to book your own lip personality reading, or we can do a little bit of a deep dive on your lip print reading, I'll leave the link in the description. And if you'd like this video, give us a like and a subscribe. Have a beautiful day.